Hey Paul, what do you think about the northern tropical region landscapes? Wow, he likes the landscape so much he transformed into celery. Hi, I'm Ollie. Today you're gonna get a lesson on the northern tropical landscapes. Let's look at an overview. Okay, first, there are 5 countries and 1 colony.
Met you in the summer.
Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and the French Guiana. Colombia and Venezuela are the largest, more than 2 times the size of California. First off is waterways. You lovely ladies know what the northern tropical continent's 3rd longest river is. Columbia? That's wrong! The 3rd longest river in the continent is the Orinoco River at 1,300 miles. And the arc crosses Venezuela. You guys are dead! The arc crosses Venezuela going through Guiana Highlands, Atlantic Ocean. Whoa! The world's highest waterfall is found in the northern tropical region. It's called Angel Falls. It's 20 times higher than Niagara Falls, and it's a half-mile long. Next up is coastline. Skylah said this was the coastline of Tayo. It is not. There are 3 bodies of ocean. Ecuador and West Colombia are along the Pacific Ocean. Northern Colombia and Venezuela are along the Caribbean Sea. Atlantic Ocean shores are in Guyana, Suriname, and the French Guiana. Next up is rivers! River! Colombia's 2 main rivers Colombia's 2 main rivers are the Mackenzie and the Lawrence rivers. They are the biggest source of hydroelectric power. And then the Maladona and the Capcut rivers flow north across the Andes plateaus and valleys to the Caribbean. They form important routes for a country's agriculture and industrial interior. The other rivers begin in the Andes and flow west to the Pacific. Ecuador's Guaya rivers are the most important, and they made Guayaquil the largest city and the most major port. Rivers in the Guaya, Suriname, and the French Guiana flow north into the Atlantic, but they're shallow and slow and too swampy, so you can't travel in them. So that only serve a purpose. Next is the climate of the tropical north. Because it lies along the equator, there's a lot of climates because of the difference in elevation and location.
Tropical climates.
The tropical climates are warm.
Ollie, that's cold.
Eastern lowlands of Ecuador and Colombia have a tropical climate. Long, wet seasons of rain and short, dry seasons on the other times. Chaco, Colombia's coastal region, rains over 300 days per year, making it the wettest place on earth. The llamas of Colombia and Venezuela get 40 to 70 inches of rain per year. The Guiana Highlands are tropical. Guyana, Suriname, and the French Guiana have the same climate as the Venezuela Highlands, getting 70 to 150 rainfall. It's not as hot, and they Next up is cooler highlands. The climates of mountains depend on the elevation. Tierra Templada is 3,000 to 6,000 feet, moderate rain and daily average temperatures. Tierra Fria goes up to 10,000 feet, and then Jaramo goes up to 15,000 feet. The daily average is below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Lovely lady, do you know what's next?
Natural resources.
You got that right! To demonstrate the natural resources found in the rainforests of the tropical north, we're showing you a rainforest right here. It's difficult to use the resources because there's no roads for travel. Venezuela and Colombia have the richest and most diverse resources. Like I said, we're in a rainforest right now with the wild animals.
I wonder what fossil fuels are in the tropical north.
I wish I knew.
Ollie, you do know. Ollie.
I do know! A lot of oil found in the tropical north. Venezuela is South America's top oil producer. It's an 11th total producer in the world. The other oil and fossil fuels in the Llanos, the mouth of the Orinoco River, coal lies along South America's southwest border. Right here we have our resources, the soup. It may not look like a bunch, but I promise you, in the beginning of the year, this was filled to the brim with disgusting foods, and now it smells like my baby sister's diapers. Colombia is South America's largest coal producer, and it's the third largest oil producer. Next up is minerals and gems.
Oh my god, look at my
Whoa! Ball, do you know the 3 minerals and gems that they mine in the north and tropical north?
Dimitri, you're it.
I am?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're so right! The 3 minerals that are found is gold, diamonds, and emeralds. Paul, make a villager noise. Largest gold deposits are the Columbia Mountains, East Ecuador, as well as Venezuela's Guiana Highlands. In Ecuador, thousands of miners live in dangerous conditions to mine stuff that we love. In diamonds, they're mined from Colombia to Suriname. Colombia has the higher quality emeralds though, and is the #1 emerald producer. Venezuela and Suriname also have major bauxite deposits. 4 countries have important copper, iron, and ore deposits. But in Ecuador, the resources are limited, and in French Guiana, there's the French Guiana. No important mining industries. Next up is fishing and farming. Different elevations in the northern tropical region, plus the different climates, makes a variety of crops in Ecuador and Colombia. The main crops are coffee and bananas. In Ecuador, there's barely developed agriculture. The amount of farmland is limited, and Ecuadorians grow only enough to feed their families. And common all around is corn, potatoes, beans. In Colombia, the most common things they grow are rice, wheat, sugarcane, cotton, and they sell cattle and cows. Venezuela, corn and rice are very common. Coffee is Venezuela's main cash crops. Cash crops are products raised for sale instead of personal use. Basically, even though it's near the ocean, fishing is not a major economy. People don't eat much fish, and the only fish that they really catch are shrimp. Let's ask students and teachers what they think of this assignment.
I love Venezuela.
Buddy.
This is such an A+ assignment. Woo!
This assignment deserves an A+.